What up, Wholesale to Million family? Happy Friday. We're back with a Friday live cold call role play. Ooh, my lighting is bad today. So hold on a second. A little bit better. Not really, but let's do it. Happy Friday, everyone. Let's rock and roll. Hope you guys are having a great Friday morning. So for those of you who don't know, today is a Friday live cold call role play. So if you want to jump on the phone with me to test out your negotiating skills, go ahead and punch in your phone number. If you're watching this live, please do me a favor. Exit out the live chat, smash the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the Wholesale to Million family. Boom! Smash the subscribe button. Make sure you turn on the bell notification so when I upload a new video or when I go live, you get notified. So let's rock and roll. Happy Friday. Oh man, we got someone already. One will rock and roll. Man, somebody just don't want to waste time. They just want to roll. That's how I like it, man. Today, maybe today we might do a little bit something different. So if you have a seller, you might want to punch in their phone number and let me see if I can call them. We're not wasting time today.
Yes, hello. Thank you for calling Wholesaling with Miracle Property Solutions. How can I help you?
Yes, I just received a postcard about you guys want to buy my property.
Yes, sir. And who am I speaking to?
It's Kong.
Kong, how you doing, sir? Is this a good time for you, sir?
Yes, it is.
Excellent. So like you were saying, you received one of our postcards in the mail about one of your properties. So my name is Hosam. I work with a group of real estate investors. I'm also a local wholesaler. We're trying to acquire a few properties. What would be your main reason for wanting to sell a property?
Well, I mean, I just got a postcard from you guys here, and it said that you guys want to buy my property. So I was just kind of curious about, possibly what the offer might be.
Of course. Well, we're looking to buy a couple properties, whether it be a fix and flip or to add it to our rental portfolio. So I do see here that the property does need a little bit of work from the pictures on our public sites that we use to find that information. And if you were to consider an all-cash offer, what would that look like for you?
I mean, so what can you guys offer for me?
Well, that really depends, man. What does the property look like? What would you, if there's any major repairs to it, that would go into our end offer price. So off the top of your head, do you know if there's any other major repairs that need to be done to the property, whether it be electrical, framing, foundation, roof, any of that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, the house could probably use a little bit of updating.
Excellent. That is definitely not a problem. So like I was saying, we do work with a group of investors to buy properties as fix and flips. So that's definitely not a problem. Let me go ahead and pull up this property here real quick. And how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing fine.
Excellent. Are you ready for the weekend?
What's that?
You say you're ready for the weekend?
I'm ready for the weekend. I'm so ready.
Excellent, man. Excellent. What do you do for work?
What do I do for work?
Correct.
I'm actually a carpenter.
Oh, carpenter. Excellent. That's awesome that you say that, man. Well, if you are looking for some work, man, we're buying properties left and right. So if you're looking for work, man, we could definitely give you a call back to kind of just join us on our team if that's something that you would be interested in.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, definitely something that I would consider. Yeah.
Excellent. So I'm pulling up the house here real quick. Avenue. Beautiful. All right. So I'm looking at the property here. I did run some numbers earlier. And I do see that some of the sold properties around that area are around 120,000. our ballpark offer for this property in as is condition is around 40,000. So if you're anywhere within that ballpark, you know, we can go ahead and lock this property up under contract, sign the documents, and take it to the closing table right away.
Let me think about it. I'll call you back, okay?
Are you sure, man? What would be the hesitation?
What would be the hesitation? I mean, that seems pretty low to me.
Well, as is, from the pictures that I see here, as is condition, it does look like it needs a little bit of work. But if set up a time that we can go ahead and come take a look at the property, you know, kind of just look at it in person, we can definitely kind of just go back and forth and negotiate with that to kind of see what works for both of us. Is that something that you'd be willing to do?
You know what? Let me talk to the wife about it first before you guys come out, because obviously, you know, I don't want to waste you guys' time.
Of course, I definitely understand that.
Yeah. So let me talk to the wife, and if anything, I'll call you back. Okay.
Excellent. I appreciate that.
Yep. All right.
And this is my most up-to-date number. Just go ahead and give me a call back or a text message. Works fine.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Awesome. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much.
Yep. Bye. All right, you guys, from a scale of 0 to 10, how do you think he did? Man, first thing first, for those of you who just jump on, you might go back and listen. Dude, you never say you're a wholesaler, man. Come on, man. Shit, dude. I almost want to hang up the phone when you say that and just go at it, man, because I'm afraid that I might forget. Dude, you said you're a wholesaler, bro. Come on, man. Shit, dude. The biggest mistake you guys can make, man, is on the phone with the seller and say, hey, I'm a local wholesaler. Okay? And they're going to ask you, man, explain to them. So what is that? And you're going to sit there and try to explain to them. Dude, it probably took you 3 months, man, or 2 months or 1 month to actually understand the concept of what wholesaling is. And you're going to sit there and you're going to try to explain it to the seller. Shit, dude. All the seller cares about is that, dude, the price that they agreed upon must be execute like it is. That's it. That's all they worry about. They don't want to get scammed. They can care less of what you do, right? But trying to explain it to them, dude, it's going to come... Oh, my God, bro. Okay, so that's number one, dude. That was horrible, bro. Okay? You come in, you didn't even ask for the address. You didn't even ask for the address, bro. You're like, okay, so let me punch up. Dude, how do you know, man? Got no address. Yes, and then later on, you built a little bit of rapport, right? Ask, how's my day going and all of that, which is great. Dude, and you didn't jump in, didn't ask for, you missed so much information, bro. You missed so much information. And the biggest information that you missed, bro, is what's the beside the price, Khang, what's the reason why you would consider selling? Dude, King Self, just to give you a 6 out of 10, dude, King Self, if you give that calls a 6 out of 10, dude, your call is probably a minus 10 out of 10, bro. Dude, that was horrible, dude. Right? The intro was good. I thought this call, man, it was going to turn out to be a very good call. The intro was strong, except when he said, I'm a local wholesaler. I'm also a real estate wholesaler. That was bad. All right. And then when it comes down to, he got no property information, he got no mortgage. All right. Got no mortgage, got no repair. So Khang, okay. So, what kind of work, what kind of updates? Since you are a carpenter, this is going to help us out a lot. All right. So can you tell me how's the roof? Have you done any updating? All right. Have you done any updating? Like, how's the kitchen? How's the bathroom? Right. You need to go through the stuff, man. And then obviously his biggest thing, dude, is go down and without asking the seller what the seller wants. Guess what he did? Okay, Khang, so we did some research and here's our offer. Dude, come on. Come on, man. Right? You got to ask the seller about the repair, bro. If you're going to lock this under contract over the phone, dude, you need to get the seller to give you all the information. Typically, I go down the list, right? I ask the seller this question. So, Mr. or Mrs. Seller. Typically, I don't call them by Mr. or Mrs. For those of you who watch all of my Friday Live cold call role play, that's something I don't do. I call them by the name. It's much more personal, much more friendly, right? So I would say, hey, Bob, so could you tell me what kind of repairs, updates, or work that we have to do after we buy this property from you? And then I just shut my lips, dude. And then I just let the seller tells me, and I just take notes. And then whatever missed, I start to go over. Okay, that's great, Bob. So let me answer it. So how's the roof? First thing, how's the roof? Then I go down. How's the roof? How's the sidings? How's the window? How's the electrical? How's the plumbing? How about the kitchen and bathrooms? The flooring and the exterior and interior paint. That's it. Those are the items that I need to gather. And then after the seller gives me those information that all of that needs work, I will ask the seller, or whatever it is that needs work, I'll ask them. So Bob, since you are a carpenter, you probably have a good figure of what's going to take to fix this property up and put it in good condition again, right? So what do you think it will cost, Bob? And I let the seller, man, gives me those information. Why? Because you can use that information to either renegotiate or to get the seller to come off on price. The last thing you want to do, man, is be the person that talks, that give all the information. No, you don't want to do that, man. And then there's no negotiate. Like there's no negotiating as in to get the seller to give you a price. It's bad, dude. So overall, that phone call, man, to me, dude, probably a 1.5 or a 2 out of 10, dude. This is bad, bro. But what I do like, bro, is I do like the tone of voice, right? It wasn't flat. It was up and down. I like that. I think you just don't know how to structure your questions or structure your call. So you're kind of jumping a little bit all over the place. So anyways, man, if you need help, dude, you really need to watch some of my other Friday Live cold call role play and start taking some notes. And if you go back, bro, like if you don't believe what I say, go back, man, and listen to the phone call. Then you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't believe me. Dude, I've been doing this for freaking almost 9 years now, bro. Talk to so much seller, dude. See, a lot of time, like some of you think you're decent or you think you're good because you have nothing to compare to, right? Because you're doing this all alone. So you don't know what you're doing right or what you're doing wrong. Does that make sense? Like you think your call's good, but you don't know what good is until you listen to a freaking killer on the phone. Then you'll be like, oh, shit, dude. That was bad. Your call was bad, bro. But anyways, dude, thank you for jumping on and being the first victim, man. For those of you, listen, man. For the Friday Live cold call roleplay, my goal is not to be a jerk. My goal is not to pick on you, but being nice, like whoever that was, King Self, being nice, ain't gonna help you do shit, man. I don't know about you, man. When I was brought up, dude, unlike some of you, dude, oh, you got in trouble? Go to your room. Bullshit, dude. Go to your room. Sit there and play video game. They're like, oh, thank God. Yes, I love to go to my room and play video game for like 10 hours. Shit. Dude, my dad, my dad, even my mama, shit. When I get in trouble, when I do something wrong, this is what she said. Go to the back, go out to the yard, pick the biggest stick and bring it in here. Because that's what I'm going to whack you with, bro. And if I take a small one and she breaks it, guess what? She goes out there and she takes the real one. So I better bring in the real one. Shit, dude. Sometimes some of you needs a little bit of spanking. You know what I mean? Like you need the little spanky. Shh. You guys don't even know, man. Shh. Go to your room. Freaking America. Go to your room. Bullshit. God. All right, let's move on to the next one before I blow up, man. Like a lot of you, man, a lot of you are coming up with so much excuses, dude, of why you can't do something, right? Dude, when you hear my story, there should be no excuse for you, man. Everyone that's watching right now, which one of you are born in a mud hut? Like a mud hut, bro. Like when it actually rains, my family goes out there, dude, and start freaking putting mud on the house again. Shit. You don't even know what a tough life is. All right, let's move on to the next one, man. The fire's going. Okay, let's move on to the next. And so to me, man, tough love, dude. Dude, tough love, man. So for me, a lot of you think I'm a jerk, I'm an ass, and go on here and try to sell my product. Dude, it's not about that, bro. I really want to make you guys improve your call, your negotiating skills, because I believe that is the number one skill set you need to learn and you need to master. So many of you are underestimating, right? Underestimating talking to seller. You always think about marketing. Dude, marketing is great, man. You got to market. All right, I need some phone number, man. Let's rock and roll. Phone number. Let's move on to the next one. Let's get this going, man. For buyers. Let me see here, man. Buyer. Let me see if I got maybe I can call from one of my buyers. Hold on a second, man. Hold on a second. Hold on. Let me pull up a a buyer. Hold on a second, man. Because I guess maybe I should ask you guys first before I do it. Who here wants me to talk to a buyer really quick? Or maybe a realtor that I haven't talked in a long time. I haven't talked to realtors in a very, very long time, in like years, because I got my VA to do it. Yes. Okay. So let me pick one here. I got a bunch of realtor in here, man. So let me pick one. Brian. Okay. I don't even know who this is, but let's call him Brian. I got to tell them that let's record it first before put him on. Probably send me to voicemail. Come on, Brian. Yeah, he's a realtor. Not answering, so let's move on. Dude, when I first started, man, I put down so much. Okay. Let me see here. This Amanda. Okay, Amanda's a realtor. I hope some of them still stay as a real estate agent. Come on, Amanda. I've never talked to, like, I haven't talked to realtors. Nope. Okay, next. Oh, man. Oh, I got to pick one that has an easy name. You know what I mean? Like an easy name that I can talk to. Oh, Chris. Okay. Chris is an easy name. Come on, man. Call real seller. Why don't you just punch in a phone number of a seller?
Good morning. This is Chris. How may I help you?
Yeah, hi Chris. Good morning. This is Kong. I was calling because I was reaching out to you because my partners and I were looking to buy some properties in the area. And Chris, I just wanted to know if you have any property or know any seller that are looking to sell to a cash buyer right now.
Probably not. We're not in that market right now.
We're not in that market right now.
No, we're not. We're still in a multiple offer situation where people aren't desperate yet.
Gotcha. Well, Chris, I just want to reach out to you and let you know that, my partner and I were looking to buy, we buy at least a couple properties a month, and we got cash, we willing to buy the property in assets, conditions, quick closing and all that, make it a hassle-free sale for the seller. So if you come across any sellers that are looking for, a cash sale, just give me a call. I'm more than happy to make an offer with you. Okay. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, Chris. Bye. So basically, when it comes to realtors, it's really a numbers game. So you got to just keep on calling. Let me call real seller. Okay, let me call real seller right now. Somebody just punch in. So okay, let me call him.
Please state your name after the tone.
Kong. It's a Google voice. We're switching it up, man. He's rough around the edge. I like it. I like it when they're rough around the edge. Dude, I get cussed at, swear at. I'm not scared, man. It's not picking up the phone. Nope, not picking up the phone. Real seller, okay. That's another one. La 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 la. Okay, let's rock and roll. You guys, please show me some love, man. Show your boy King Khang some love. I'm putting on the heat. Exit out the live chat, smash the thumbs up, come right back in. Like rock and roll. Yeah, hi, my name is Khang, and I work with a group of investors, and I was calling to see if you have a house or a property that you might be interested in selling. Oh, you're closing on a property today? Oh, congrats. No problem, congrats. Do you have... She hung up on me. So she said that she got one that she already sold already. She was actually pretty nice, and I was about to ask her, which is plant the seeds. I was going to ask her, so do you have any other property that you might consider selling? And then she just right when she's done with that, she just hung up. Sorry, it happens, man. And a lot of you are afraid to cold call because you're afraid, right? The hung up. You're afraid not knowing what to say, right? So I'm gonna act like I don't know. So watch this, man. So sometime if you don't know what to say, I'll show you. Khang. I don't know if this is a seller or Hello? Yeah, hi, my name is Khang. I was calling to see if you have a house or a property that you might be interested in selling.
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
Oh, good. And who am I speaking with?
My name is Arnold. How you doing?
Arnold, I'm doing great. How's your day going?
It's going great right here. I'm at work right now, but everything's going pretty good.
Oh, you're at work? Okay. Well, I just want to make sure. Am I catching it a good time, Arnold? You got a few minutes? Okay, great. Arnold, I just want to let you know that this call is recorded for quality assurance. Is that okay? Okay, fantastic. So what do you do for work?
I work in commercial construction, so I build pretty much right now I'm working at a rehab center, so it's a complete like a tear down, so we're gonna gut it all up.
Oh wow.
And put it back together, but it's a storage building, so it's very sensitive,
Sure, I understand. And how long have you been doing that for? Hello? Arnold, can you hear me?
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that for?
I've been doing it for like about a year now.
Okay. You like it?
Yeah, I like it, but
good.
I definitely want to move forward. That's why I'm trying to get rid of one of the properties that I have. But
sure.
I'm not too sure. What to do with it, because I'm kind of like in pre-foreclosure,
You see how I just sip and listen? Gotcha. Okay. Not a problem, Arnold. I understand. Hopefully that we'll be able to help you out and work out something that's a win-win for both. And hopefully that works for you,
Yeah, I know for sure. It's just so you say you buy houses, right?
Yeah, so basically that's the reason I'm calling on her, is just to see if you have a house or a property that you're interested in selling, and it seems like you do. So can I get the property address to the property that you're interested in selling?
It's 123 Main Street.
Oh, gotcha. Dude, I really thought it was a seller. 123 Main Street. Okay, thank you so much for that information. And
in Los Angeles.
yeah, and I just want to make sure I pronounce your name correctly. It's Arnold, right? I'm really bad with names.
Yeah, like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Okay, good. That I can remember. So now, Arnold, let me ask you this. So besides getting the right price for the property, you know, what's another reason that you consider selling? I know you mentioned that you're in pre-foreclosure.
Well, I have a renter. Mainly why I'm in the pre-foreclosure, I have a renter who's not paying the rent. You know, and I'm trying to get him to pay it. But it's like a whole big process right now.
Yeah.
With getting them big, and I don't know necessarily what to do. I know I want to go speak to a lawyer, but the money's not there. So
sure.
I'm just looking to sell.
Sure.
I'm still very undecisive, you know, in terms of what to do.
Sure. Well, you know, I know exactly what you're going through because we have a couple of rentals ourselves. And, you know, obviously due to the whole COVID, people are just, you know, either lost their job and don't have, the money to pay their bills and things like that. And, you know, we have renters that's actually missed a couple payments already. So let me ask you, how long has the renter stopped paying?
Since before the coronavirus.
Oh, before that.
Yeah. So it's been, and I couldn't get them out because of the whole coronavirus thing. You know, they didn't allow you to take anybody out. So
sure.
Now that everything's back up, I'm trying to get rid of the property before
sure.
anything happens. But, like, I've been paying the property for 10 years now, you know, so there's like emotional attachment to it, you know?
Sure. No, I completely understand, and I'm sorry to hear that you have to go through that. But hopefully that after this phone call, you know, that it helps you make a better decisions of which path you want to take. And like I said, you know, hopefully we can work something out that's a win-win and works for you and for us, and be able to move forward to buy your property. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
I like that. The win.
What's that?
No, I like that you say it's a win-win for both of us.
Yeah.
With a lot of people in business, I always get screwed over, you know?
Sure. No, I absolutely.
Through a divorce.
Right.
And the free foreclosure, you know, there's kind of like a lot of motivation. It's just I'm kind of stuck.
Right. I understand, and I just want to make sure that you understand. You know, if the price is not right for you, then you can choose not to sell the property. Like I said, our goal is to see if we can come together to an agreement on something that's fair, that work for you and for us, and, you know, be able to move forward to buy your property. Okay. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So Arnold, let me ask you, you know, if we can come together to an agreement on a price that work for you and for us, do you know roughly when you would like, you know, to sell and close escrow on it?
I would say possibly once I get the tenant evicted, I would say, or would you want to close during the process of the eviction? Does that mean? I would like to try to do a loan modification, but I tried it myself, and they gave me a high percentage. So I'm trying to go with the company, but that's why I'm kind of stuck. I don't know if I could do a loan mod with the company, because I already tried it myself, and they gave me a high rate, or if I could just obviously for the right price, you know?
Sure, I understand. Arnold, for some reason I'm having
in the next 30, like in the 45 days to 2 months.
Okay. Yeah, no problem. So basically we, Arnold, you know, I'm having a really tough time hearing you. It seems like I don't know if it's my end or your end, but your phone, it seems like it breaks up quite a bit.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I understand.
Sorry, you wanted to.
Yeah, and
go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, and I understand that you're at work, but I just want to let you know that. So if I sometime re-ask the question, just know that because I'm having a tough time hearing you. Okay. But so basically, Arno, if we can agree on a price that work for you and for us, you're saying closing within the next, you know, you like to close within the next 45 days. Is that what it is, or sooner?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay, no problem. We can certainly do that. Now, Arno, can you tell me a little bit about the property? Like how many bedroom, bathroom, square footage?
It's about, let me see.
Phone got disconnected. But anyways, like, do you guys see, like, do you see the difference between that call that I just did versus the first one? And if the first person that I was on the call with, if you're still watching this, if you go back and rewatch when I have a stutter problem. For those of you who don't know, I have a stutter problem. All right. It comes and it goes. When I was little, it's so bad. It was so bad. But do you know what I'm saying, man? Okay. All right, let's move on to the next one, man. I don't know why we're coming in weak, but let me go ahead and pop the IG family on here really quick. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, hit me up on IG. Go to Khang, KHANG, WTM. We're almost at 40,000 followers on Instagram. So help me out, you guys. What up, IG family? Swipe up. Friday live cold call role play, and you definitely don't want to miss this one. All right. Go ahead and punch in your phone number, man. So let me call, so we can go back and forth. So let me call someone, and then maybe I can call a real seller. So let's just go back and forth. I really want to change it up. I've been seeing that our view on the Friday live cold call is going down, which means obviously I'm not pumping out enough good content for you guys. So I definitely want to make some changes, man. If the channel don't grow, it's not you, it's me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not giving enough value. I'm not pumping out enough content. Enough valuable content, man. I'm trying, man. But some of you likey, but you not swipey. That doesn't even make sense, but you know what I mean. Like you likey, but you not double tap to likey. All right, so let me see here. Okay, so let's go. Oh, this is an investor. Hold on. Brian, what's up, man? Good, man. Happy Friday. Yeah, sunny Friday. Hey, Brian. I'm actually in a meeting, and this phone call's recorded. Is it okay if I put you on speaker? You're actually perfect. You're right on time for my training. Is that okay? No, it's just I just want to show I just want to show the employee, how to talk to another investors and kind of how to handle the phone call and things like that. Just want to make sure. Is that cool with you, man? So, dude, how's everything going, bro?
It's going okay. I've been spending my time on a personal project lately, but just kind of starting to line things up for my next project.
Sure. Personal project. That's mean like your own house?
Yeah, kind of. I had a property that had a mobile home on it, and my brother-in-law lived in it for 20 years. And then my youngest son and his family needed a place to stay, so we yanked that thing out of there and dropped in a newer modular home, and we just got done wrapping that up. So I've actually
done deal with him in the past.
For the moment.
Gotcha, man.
So that just wrapped up, and we're looking to refinance it, and then I'll be on to bigger and better things.
Good for you, man. So you must have got at a deal. So talk to me about the numbers, dude, if you don't mind.
For this manufactured home?
Yeah, dude.
Okay. So we own the property. Well, we don't own it, but we got a small bank loan on it from way back when. So my kids, they were desperate for a place to live, so yeah, we figured this was kind of the only option to get them a manufactured home, move it on the land we already have. So so it's kind of a weird deal. It seems like every deal I get into is a big mess.
Yeah.
And the old mobile home that was on the property was an old one. It's like in the 1970s. Yeah. So it's not like I could have just crashed the thing, crushed it with an excavator and throw it in the dump, right?
Right.
The
the junkyard.
I want to make sure. Do you guys like this?
Because it had
Do you guys like this? If you don't, I mean, I can end the call with him real quick.
And all that jazz. So anyway, long story short, I found a guy out there on the Loving Reservation that's a part owner in that scrapyard out there. And he,
like, talk to me, man. Do you guys like this kind of content?
Involved in moving mobile homes. So
no, okay.
I talked him into doing it. Had to pay him like $5,000 though. I wasn't expecting him to do that. Originally I put an ad on Craigslist saying free mobile home, right? And you thought, but it's all you had to do, right?
Yeah.
But moving these things is a big hassle, and the county requires you to have a building permit in place before you can move one on site. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that created a problem as well. But ended up, this guy could just yank it out, put it on his scrapyard, and basically the county called that good. So it took me a long time to make that happen.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we were looking at putting the new deal together. So we found a manufactured home that a guy over in Everson was getting ready, needed to move because he built a house on his property and he had to get the old house he was living in off it. So,
gotcha.
So we found that for $50,000. Signed a contract with him to buy that, and then we had to wait for all this other stuff to happen and get the other one off our property. So we lined that up, and then we got the mobile home off our property. Had to put a pad down, had to do utilities, get a mover, blah, blah, blah. So that project ended up costing us $90,000.
Okay.
To get that thing back on the new property. So once we did that, I had to refinance it. So we talked to the bank. They had it appraised. It appraised at 364.
Boom.
We've got the 90 plus we owed the bank 70.
So 160.
And we owed some more money to a private investor. So basically, we're all in at like 180 or something like that.
Dang, bro.
So yeah. So
you got a killer deal, dude.
What's that?
You got a killer deal, bro.
I think so. I mean,
good for you, man.
It's solved a lot of problems, so we can't complain.
Good for you, man. So, Brian, dude, how can I help you, bro?
Well, I got a
So basically, he calls me yesterday, actually.
That I've been looking at for about a year and a half now. I finally got hold of the owner.
He texts me because he wants to. He has a property that he's going to wholesale.
His kid's been living there for 30 years. The place is just trashed.
Yeah.
I mean, you can imagine some kid who's probably got some drug and alcohol issues.
Dude, Brian, dude. So basically, you have a property under contract right now, right?
It's not under contract, but I can certainly put it under contract.
Oh, dude. Okay, man. Quickly. So, dude, Brian, let's jump in and talk about the numbers, man. So what do you think the ARV is?
I'm guessing if it were, spiffed up really nice, the neighborhood itself, it's in Burlington. It's right by Burlington High School. Big house. It's like 1,950 square feet.
Yeah.
I'm thinking all spiffed up, it could get 400 for it.
Okay. And what do you think the rehab would be?
I'm thinking 75, somewhere in there.
Okay. And so what do you think that you can get under contract for, bro?
If I could get it under 200, I'd be golden.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, so why don't you lock it up? If you lock it up, let me know, man, and see if we can find some buyer for it, and let's make this money, dude.
So tell me. I mean, you're the expert at this. I've never done a wholesale deal.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you own this place. So if you were in my shoes,
yep.
What would you do? Tell me.
So, bro, if I was in your shoe, I'm gonna call the seller. I'm gonna get this property locked up on a contract like ASAP. Like after we're done with the call, I'm gonna call the seller back up. And I agree with you, man. If you can get this thing under contract for 200,000 or lower, dude, you're golden, bro.
Okay, so let's say I can. So let's say my numbers are spot on. Right?
Good.
So I can do it for 75.
Yep.
It's going to be worth 400.
Yep.
I can get it for 200.
Yep.
What do I offer it to the next guy for if I want to wholesale it?
Dude, as much as possible, man. I mean,
Well, you tell me what you would ask.
Yeah, man. I mean, for me, what I would ask, man, I mean, it really depends, dude. It really depends what kind of buyers, what kind of buyers you have. Some buyers likes to buy it at a I'm not going to give no numbers. Some buyers, want to buy it as like a steep discount. Other buyers are willing to take more chance, more risk, and they don't need to go so steep, man. I mean, obviously, once you get a lockup and contract, it depends on, how much you make. So, okay, Brian, so let me ask you this, bro. How about I'll ask you this question, bro. So if I were the one, so the property's worth 400,000, man. Let's just say I lock this property on the contract for 200,000 because I know that you do the fix and flip, right? You obviously know how much you want to make on each deal. So so my question to you is, if I bring you this deal, bro, knowing all the numbers correct, what would you as a flipper, what would you buy it at?
Well, I worked those numbers too, and I figured, if I could get 400 for it and buy it at 2, then I could probably make 70 on the deal.
Yep.
If I were to flip it myself, but that would take 6 months, right? So,
yep.
I might generally I don't do a project under 50 if I can help it, right?
Right.
So between 50 and 70 is my sweet spot where I got to be working at. So if I were to buy it, I haven't really worked. I guess 220, 230 would get me 70 grand, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were selling me the property, I know you'd want to make a lot more than that, but
mm-hmm.
I'd be willing to pay 220 probably for it.
220 for the property?
Maybe 230. I mean, I don't know what the market is right now. I know it's pretty tight, right? It's
yeah.
hard to find these houses.
Yeah.
So I think guys are willing to buy in a little smaller margin, right? Is
yeah.
that what you're running into?
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, I think it all comes down to, it's really depend on the buyers. Like I said, some buyer wants to take more risk, man. Some buyer don't want to take that much of a risk, and some buyer want to make a certain profit. Other buyers want to make a certain profit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me ask you here.
Yeah.
So you do this every day, all day. So you probably got 15, 20 buyers lined up, right, in your Rolodex?
Uh-huh. Yep.
And you know what each one of those buyers got to make, right?
Yep.
Percentage-wise or dollar-wise.
Yep.
And so you're going to start with the guys that want to make the least, right? That you can make the most on.
Yep. Correct, bro.
Right.
Yep.
So you start going down your list, and you call me because I need to make the least, and you call Joe because he only needs to make 30, and then,
yep.
and then as you get farther and farther down the line,
yep.
because you got to get this thing sold.
Yep. Right.
Then you end up with the guy who's just dying for a deal, and he doesn't care how much he makes, right?
Yep.
Okay, so in my case, I've never done a wholesale deal.
Yeah, bro.
I don't have a long list of buyers. I've got guys that, maybe I talked to 2 years ago, kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of where I'm at. So that's where I need your advice. I know locking the contract up's the first thing.
Yep.
You're saying, I think I'm hearing you say at 200, it's kind of a no-brainer, right?
Yep.
And then I'd probably be able to find a buyer pretty easy that would, buy it for 230 or so. Am I right?
Okay.
I mean, am I good so far?
No, I mean, like, is that how much you want to make? So if you lock it up for 200K, you're thinking you want to make 20 to 30K on this wholesale deal, correct?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty reasonable, right?
Yeah, man. So
I don't know what you're used to making. You're probably used to making 40 or 50.
Well, dude, I mean, like, it really depends on the deal and the location. So so Brian, here's what I would do if I were you, dude. Like, I wouldn't waste any more time, bro. I would call the seller up, bro, lock it up on a contract, get as much time on the contract as you can possibly can. And then what I'm going to do, dude, is that I'm going to send you I'm just going to send you some sites where you can send the deal out to, so you don't have to, give me any kind of fee. But if you want to use my cash buyer, then obviously I'm going to charge you, bro.
Okay, what would you charge me to tap into your list?
I don't know. I mean, so what would make sense to you, bro?
$5,000.
So you bring a deal and I bring you a buyer, and you think 5,000 is fair?
You tell me, is that fair?
No, I'm asking you, bro. I'm asking you, like, if you bring me the deal, I will help you sell the deal, right? We market it out to our buyers. So basically, you bring the meat, and I'll bring a killer. I'll bring a tiger, right?
Well, if you can find me a guy that I make 30 on, then, I'd pay you 5 easy. Is that reasonable?
Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, whatever it is, that's fair to you, bro. Because I typically, if you got the deal and I bring you a buyer, typically I wouldn't do it for 5K.
Okay, do you do it on a percentage or a dollar amount or what?
Well,
I mean, you've done this before, I'm sure, right?
You know what, dude? I actually really rare, Brian. That I actually wholesale, help someone wholesale their deal, just because we got a lot of deals going on our end. I have a lot of people that wholesale my deal.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but so I don't know, man. I mean, whatever that you think is fair. But
well, I guess in this case, if you were to, I mean, you're the wheeler dealer. If you were to get as much as you could from your buyer, then we'd look at a percentage deal, right? So let's say, let's say you could get 30 or 40 from your guy. You talk them into, hey, this is a good deal, and they're going to buy it for 240 or whatever.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Then I would certainly, give you 20, 25, 30%, So that probably looks a lot sweeter to you, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, typically, I just take whatever price that you sent over to me, just so that there's no like, oh yeah, hey Kong, I actually just saw the deal, man. And it's 230, and you're trying to sell it to me for 250, bro. What's going on, man? So typically, I just take your deal, and I just send it straight out to the buyer. And obviously, I obviously would hustle. I always say that I would work them.
Yeah.
And if you bring the lead, I bring a buyer. I mean, so to me, I just know that I wouldn't do for 5K. But dude, now Brian, listen, bro. I'm gonna give you all the sites, bro. I'm gonna give you all the sites that you can go and find the cash buyer for your deal, bro. So you don't have to split anything or pay anybody anything, dude. And then when it comes to the point where you need to tap into my cash buyer, maybe you can call me up, and at that time, and so we can talk out what will work. But I can tell you, dude, I'm not going to do it for 5K.
Okay. So what would you do it for?
Well, typically it's a 50-50 split, bro.
Is it?
Yeah, dude. Because look, man, you bring a deal and I bring you a buyer. I mean, don't you think that's fair? Or no?
Yeah. I mean, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But the thing is, Brian, I mean, dude, you don't have to split the deal with anybody, dude. So when you lock it up on a contract, dude, just dude, the most important thing, bro, let's get this thing locked up on a contract. And then once you got to lock on the contract, the most important thing, Brian, is lock it up for as long as possible, bro.
Right.
Okay, dude, if you can lock it up for 60 days, bro. Now, if I were you, bro, I would, if I take this deal down, bro, look, man, if I were you, man, 400K. So if I were you, if you take this deal to me, bro, I'm going to check this out, bro. So 300 minus 75. So if you bring this deal to me, man, we're going to start, I think that we should start high, bro.
Start high what?
Heck yeah, man. I mean,
offer price?
Yeah, dude, we can always lower the price, right? So if you bring it to me, bro, I mean, if you bring it over, yeah, man, I think so. I think that you should start at 250, and then, since we got a lot of time with the seller, why not? I mean, you can't send it out for 230 and then try to raise your price. But you can always send it out for 250 and then come off on price if the buyer doesn't want it, right?
Well, tell me these days, because I haven't done this. Tell me what the percentages are these days. Is it still,
dude? It's still hot, bro.
ARV, less
bro.
Repairs, is that kind of where it's working?
Yeah, bro. But the thing is, like I said, there's buyer that's willing to take less. So, dude,
like 75.
Yeah, man. So, Brian, so lock this thing up, bro, at 200. and then let me know once you got a lockup. Try to lock up for 60, 90 days, bro. And then after that, let me know. I'll send you over some sites, dude. Like reach out to our local RIA. There's a couple Facebook page that I can send you to. And dude, all you need to do is go on there, bro. Make a post. If it's a good deal, bro, you're gonna get this thing sold, dude. Where you don't need me, and if you end up if you end up needing me, bro, just let me know, and I will get my I'll get my VA to blast it out to my buyer. I think we got about two. I think we're at like almost 300 people on our list now.
300?
Yeah, dude. Some
like
of them
all over the country, or what?
No. Just in our states, bro.
Serious?
Yeah, man. So Brian, let's do that first, bro. Lock the property on the contract, man, and then let me know, and then let's get your first wholesale deal done, bro.
So just tell me, am I in the ballpark as far as these numbers go?
Yes, dude. Dude, if you can get it under 200, dude, then obviously you're just gonna make more money. But at 200, dude, I think that you still be able to make the 20-30K. Easy.
So how do I value it? What are you using these days how do I prove 400 is a good number?
Well, have you run comps, bro?
370.
Dude, wait, are you going off Zillow or are you going off like actual comps?
No, I'm going off comps.
Okay, good, man.
It's like 220 a foot. So I mean that would put it way over 4. But I'm thinking 4 is conservative, you know.
That's good, bro. So I mean, if you think the ARV is 4, then let's have some confidence in that. Lock it up on the contract. Worst case, guess what, bro? Worst case, we can always go back to the seller and renegotiate, dude.
Yeah.
Okay. But if I were you, man, if I got a motivated sell, like lock it up right now, bro. Like, I want to hear like some good news from you within an hour, bro. Like, Kong, I got to lock up on the contract. Let's go ahead and let's wholesale this puppy.
Okay.
All right, dude. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, absolutely, man. Ciao, dude.
Bye.
Bye. I did that for you guys. I wouldn't do that, man. Now listen, you see how Brian, okay, check this out. I'm going to do a quick math for you really quick so you guys understand what I mean by different buyers. So Brian, if you missed the call, go back. You see how I don't give him a number? I just kind of talk to him and let him kind of give me. That's the key, dude. You guys think talking to buyers, obviously, it's like, oh, it's easy. Dude, you still got to work them, bro. There's some buyers that are easy, just like seller. There's some buyer, bro, dude. You got to be in the game. You got to know how to negotiate, man. Now check this out. So he said the property's worth 400, but he said if he was a buyer, he would buy for 230. So let me do the math for you. And he estimated this is a $70,000 rehab, $75,000 rehab. So let me use the number. So 400,000 minus 30%, which is typical. That's 280 minus 75,000 in repair. That puts you at 205. So which means a 30% discount buyer will buy this property at 205. So he's not at 30%, which means he buys way higher than that. And yes, I have sold deal to him. All right. I don't know. I don't think he's going to watch this. I have sold deal to him where I made more on my wholesale deal because he knows how much I made on my wholesale deal, man. I made way more on my wholesale deal than he's going to make on his flip. Because guess what, dude? He don't need the 30%. So let me tell you how high he buys it at. That's why he calls me. Because fix and flip, dude, is a headache. Okay, so if I take 400 minus 25%, that puts you at 300,000 minus 75G. So he buys it at a 25% discount. So that's why. So at 25% discount, this flipper comes out to 225,000, and that's where he said he would buy it at, around that 220 to 230. Okay, so this is a 25% buyers. So guess what? If I lock this thing up on the contract at a 30% discount, right? And I send it out to him and he only makes 25 and he only want to make 25% on it. Guess what, dude? My profit margin is a lot bigger, right? Than if I send it out to someone that wants that 30% discount. And that's, dude. So beside negotiating with the seller to get the seller to drop off on price, dude, how I get a big wholesale spread is because I lock up at a steep discount, 30% or less, and then I send it out to people that buys it at 20% discount, 25% discount. Comprende? Entiendo? All right, let's do 1 or 2. I hope you guys, honestly, man, I hope that call, that was out of the blue. I would have not picked up his phone call because obviously I'm doing a live with you guys, and the only reason why I picked up because I think I know what he wants to talk about. He wants me to help on his wholesale deal, and dude, time is money, right? So I hope that added a lot of value to you guys, man. That was out of the blue. All right. And you guys think talking to buyer, oh, come, it's easy. Dude, that's why you guys lose on a lot of your deals. That's why you get your buyer squeeze you like a little bug on your wholesale fee. They negotiate with you because you don't know how to talk and you don't know how to negotiate. You see how I flip it around with him? Oh, Carl, so what would you pay, bro? I ain't gonna give you what I pay, dude. So you know? I ain't gonna do that shit, bro. Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on to the next one. Please, you guys, help me out with the YouTube algorithm, man. If you're watching this live, if this video pumped you up and add value, exit out the live chat and boom, smash that thumbs up for me. Boom, pound that subscribe button. And then make sure you turn on the bell notification. Okay, so let's do one more call or so, and let's call it a wrap. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't already, so I can hit 40,000 follower. Dude, like nobody, man. Nobody gonna try to get me give them a number. You kidding me, bro? Shit. Been in the game for too long for me to tell you what I would buy stuff at. Hell to the no. Hello.
J&E Properties, this is Eddie speaking. How may I help you?
Yeah, hey, I was driving and saw one of you guys' sign there at the stoplight saying you guys buy houses for cash. Is that correct?
Yes, thank you for calling. Like I said, my name is Eddie. What's your name?
Name is Kong.
Kong, how you doing today, Kong?
Good.
Yeah, well, do you have a property you're looking to sell?
Yeah, and that's why I call you guys. I do have a property located on Main Street that I'm actually looking to get a cash offer.
Okay, on Main Street. What is the actual address?
It's 123 Main Street.
123 Main Street.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit about the property?
Like what? So what do you like to know?
Like how many bedrooms, bathrooms, square footage?
It's a 3-2. I think it's roughly about 1,200 square feet.
Okay, 3-2, 1,200 square feet. Okay, and is it currently occupied?
It's actually currently vacant.
Oh, it's vacant. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How long has it been vacant?
For about 2 months now. I got some renters that was in there, and they actually just left.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, what kind of condition is the property in?
What kind of condition? If you ask me, I would say decent.
Okay, I mean, does it need any kind of like major repairs, anything that you're aware of?
Any kind of major? It's I don't think there's anything major that needs to be done, but it definitely could use some cosmetic.
Okay, like just like paint and flooring.
Yeah, paint, flooring. Probably could use a kitchen, bathroom update.
Okay, and the roof. What kind of condition is the roof in?
Its roof is about 10 years old.
Okay, and does it have central air and heating?
Yes, it does.
What kind of condition is that in?
It's actually new. It's just got to replace about a year ago.
All right. Okay. And the plumbing, and electrical, and all is all work in order.
Yep. I haven't had any problem with it.
Okay. I mean, it sounds like a pretty nice property you had there. What would be a reason you would consider selling?
Well, I mean, you know, the price.
Price. So the price is the only reason you would consider selling the property.
Well, I mean that plus, you know, the renter just move out, and you know, I'm thinking about going in there and cleaning it up and possibly rent it, but you know, I might not want to be a landlord, and you know, probably would just rather sell it if the price is right.
Gotcha. Okay. Can I ask you, how long have you owned the property?
Quite a while. It's got to be at least 15 years.
15 years. Okay. So you probably have it paid off by now, huh?
No, I know. I actually still have a mortgage on it.
Okay. How much do you have left on the mortgage?
I think roughly about 50.
50,000. Okay. Do you have any idea what similar homes to yours are selling from that area?
No, I actually don't. I was hoping that, you know, you guys are the professional, so you would know.
All right. Well, I haven't had time to do any kind of research on the property yet. Let me ask you, do you have any idea, like, kind of what you like to walk away with, like money in your pocket?
I mean, no
Just
less than
like a ballpark number.
no less than 100.
Okay. Well, Colin, let me tell you a little bit about what our company does. We buy houses for cash in any condition, no matter what's owed on it. We close with a local title company. That way, that you protected and we protected in the deal. We're not realtors, so I mean, there's no commission fees or agent fees, anything like that. We're able to close whenever you're ready, and we typically pay all the closing costs. So, like the price that we agree upon, that's the price that you'll get. Now, with that being said, and kind of taking into consideration the no fees and no closing costs, anything like that, how much would you be willing to sell for?
Probably. I mean, sell it for, or are you saying sell it for, or
how much money in your pocket besides the mortgage? Let's forget about the mortgage for a minute.
Oh, okay. If you guys are taking care of all the closing costs, I mean,
so you won't have to make any repairs or anything like that. That would be all our responsibility moving forward.
Well, I think I can do 90.
90. Okay, is that the best you can do?
I mean, so what's your offer?
Like I said, I'm not the one that makes the offer. I just gather this information, so I'm kind of just checking boxes here. I turn this information over to my team manager, and he'll run all the numbers and the comps and everything, so he can put the offer together for you. So yeah, I just kind of filling out boxes here. So 90, is that you saying that's the best you could do is 90?
As of right now, yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Well, like I said, what I can do, I'm gonna turn this information over to my team manager and let him do the numbers and everything. When would be a good time to call you back tomorrow with that offer?
Pretty much any time.
Okay. And one last thing, Colin. If you agree upon a price and everything, how soon are you ready to sell?
As soon as possible. I mean, as soon as you guys can close on it.
Okay, as soon as possible. All right, Colin. Well, you should be hearing from us tomorrow.
Okay.
Anything else? Any questions you have for me?
Nope, that's it.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Yep, bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, we're gonna wrap this up real quick, you guys, because I got stuff I need to do. Ooh, hold on a second. I supposed to sell. She's now in the process of preparing the document to the buyer, including the statement about. Oh my God, I don't know why my VA know that I don't like to read, and she sent me over this long text message. Oh my goodness. I have to read this later. It's too much. Like, if you guys ever send me a message, man, please, if it's long, if it's more than 2 sentences, dude, do a voice text. I can't handle it, man. All right, do a voice text or do a video. I'm more likely to reply to that than a long message like this. This I can't. So overall, man, let's rate this call and let's give some feedback real quick from a scale 0 to 10. How do you think he did? Obviously, I was an easy seller, dude. If seller calls you from a bandit sign, and you cannot, dude, if you cannot convert that, dude, oh man, right? That's you need a lot of work. So from a scale 0 to 10, how do you think he did? So let me point out a couple things here. I think the rapport building, his tone of voice needs to be a little bit more, it was kind of, how do I say it? Not dead tone. I don't even know if I used the right word, because my vocab are very limited. All right. Just so you guys know. But his tone of voice was kind of, I guess, can you say boring? Like, it needs to be like this, dude. It needs to be right. So I think the intro could have been a lot better. Oh, Kong, okay, so you just saw one of our sign, and then you called in to see if you have a house, or you do have a house that you're interested in selling. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, great. And Kong, can I get the property address? Boom. Perfect. And Kong, in case we get disconnected, is this the best phone number for me to call you back on? Okay. If this happened to you, be your cell phone. How's your day going? Right? You know, so I think there should be a little bit more rapport building at the beginning, and change your tone of voice a little bit, right? Make it a little bit more, nicer to listen to, I guess. I don't know if that's even the right word. Also too is you did ask for motivation, but I would have asked that at the beginning, but not into the call. And I would have said, beside the price, Kong, what is another reason that you would consider selling? Because I know you asked, so Kong, why would you want to sell? And I said the price, and then you did say beside the price. So typically I like to get that handle at the beginning. So beside the price, Kong, what is another reason why you would consider selling? And then getting the property info, I think you need to get a little bit more details on property info. You got bedroom, you got bathroom, you got square footage. You need to know if there's any garage. All right. You need to know if there's any garage. You need to know, obviously it's vacant. So you got that information. Ask for the mortgage. I like to say, hey, Kong, so, is there a mortgage on the property that we would need to pay off? So those are some tips that I can give you. Now, towards the end, I think you are very weak when it comes to asking the seller about the price. Obviously, I was being a very nice seller, but you kind of jam-pack everything all into one, and I want you to break it up, which means, Kong, you took, hey, Kong, we're going to buy the property in an as-is condition. We're going to pay all your closing costs. There's no realtor commission. We can pay cash. You take all of that and you jam-pack into one question. So which means you only can ask them once. What I like you to do is I like you to, boom, break it up, bro. Break it up into 3 questions. So which means you got to ask them 3 times to get them to come off on price. For example, so Kong, knowing that we are going to buy your property in as-is condition, which means we will be responsible for all the repairs, all the work, all the updates that's needed to be done on the property. So when you do move, obviously the property is vacant, but if there's anything you want to take from the property, you can, and anything you don't want to, you can actually leave it behind, and we will be the one that's going to deal with it. So with all of that, being said, Kong, what is the best that you can do for us? That's what I would say. Because if you guys go back and listen to the call, he didn't, like, when I told him I can go down to 90, or no, he said what I can take, and I said 100, and his next thing was, is that the best you can do? Because he's running out of negotiating, right? He's running out of reason why, because he already jam-packed it all into one. And another mistake that you made, bro, which I think is a big one, is that obviously the seller's motivated. The seller came off on price. Don't ask the seller what's a good day or what's a good time. You call the shot. You always want to make sure that you are in control of the phone. You want to be in control. You want to let them know they call in, and here's the rules. Here's the game that you're going to play. Play my game. I'm not going to play your game, right? So take control of the call by saying, hey, Khang, so I got all the information I needed. I'm going to send this over to my my research department and have them take a look at it. And we should be able to have an offer ready for you. So let me see here. So Khang, would today or would, how about tomorrow at 10 o'clock? Would that work for you? For one of my purchase manager, or, if you don't have one, just say, so for me to call you back and present you with the cash offer we have. Give them a date and give them a time. Don't ask. And when they say, no, I'm actually busy, so that doesn't work, then at that time, I will ask them, so what will work for you? And then you forgot to get the most important thing, bro, is you forgot to get the commitment, dude. So Khang, when I call you back or my team manager call you back tomorrow at 10 o'clock, and if you guys can agree on a price, are you ready to move forward to sell your property to us? And the answer should be yes. If they say, no, I know, I still got to talk. Okay, so Khang, would there be a better time on a better day where you and that, your wife or your husband can be together? Right? So we can just, not playing phone tag. And then I would set that appointment when they all can be there. All right, you guys, I think that is it for this Friday. I hope this video, man, honestly, every single video, I think anyone that creates content or building their personal brand, I think every video that everyone creates and puts out, nothing means more to them than people to actually enjoy watching it and actually getting value from it. And obviously smashing that thumbs up. It shows you that, hey, Khang, you're doing a good job. Keep going, bro. And obviously, if I'm not, then, give it to me like it is. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate appreciate you guys so much, man. It's been a long journey. For those of you who haven't seen my video that I think I uploaded my first YouTube video 3 or 4 years ago, it's completely different than who I am now. I think I started to turn, you just become a better version of you. So he's calling me back again, that investor. He must have got a lockup on the contract. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much. And there it is, showing him how to make the money. Until next time, you guys, take care and ciao. Oh, I didn't rate the call. So, man, overall, that's a good one, bro. Overall, I would say from a scale of 0 to 10, I probably give that like a 5 or a 5.5. I think it was an easy call. It could have gone a lot better. Right? It was an easy call, so which means my expectation is a lot higher for the other person. So I hope that makes sense. So 5.5, man. That was kind of like an average. I think anybody could have handled that call of an easy seller the way that he did it. Does that make sense? Like, I want you guys to understand, like, kind of like how I think and how I give score. Because I was an easy seller, where I'm going to rate you a lot high. Like, my expectation for that person is going to be a lot higher than if I was a tough seller, right? Anyways, thank you so much, you guys. Take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and ciao.